everybody, my name's Keith Abraham. I've been on the diet and I've lost a lot of weight. As you can see, I'm looking a wee bit thin on it, but it's all good. Welcome to Shred in the Shed, episode 7, and one of your hosts, Andy Coburn. Yay! Alright folks, how are we going? Welcome to Shred in the Shed, episode 7, with co-host Keith. He's been on the slimming pills, and as you can see, he's just a wee bit skinnier. So, we're going to introduce our host.
Normally
Our host, but we're going to introduce our guest. So, I'm going to ask you to guess who the guest is by just talking to him or listening to his voice. This is like something. Remember, it used to be on This Is Your Life, and the voice used to boom on,
yeah.
and they used to say, "Who's that?" And you could see on their faces, like, I don't know who the frick that is, like, until they came out.
Exactly.
But, he's got a barbecue for his arse. Well seen. So, come on, give us a bit of spiel here, so if anybody can,
well, I look like this gentleman, the same haircut, or hairstyle, should we
But
say.
then, people don't see you.
No. Well, they don't see me, that's
No,
right.
they don't see you.
Especially when I've been away in Malta for a couple of years. Maybe
Yeah.
that'll help.
Yeah, this man's been away in Malta for a couple of years, folks. So, and what else have you been doing?
I've been breaking my shoulder, I've been not riding many bikes, and I've been talking to a lot of mountain bikers from here and other parts of the planet.
Yeah, that wee sexy accent there should give you a wee bit of a clue. Now, Neil Elliott has to be. We've got Glenn. Come on, let's see who gets it. Do we have anybody? Gareth, I mean. That's well done, Kay. Come on, take a seat, Gareth.
Oh!
Ew, finally we have him in front of the camera.
Thanks,
so
guys.
We've got him, in front of the camera. This is a first, so it is. Yep, there's the man that does the MTV podcast, Gareth Beckett. Welcome
Thank
to
you,
the
sir.
shed.
Can we do that?
I will do
that?
that, and we'll do the kissing afterwards. But how's it going?
Good, man. Thanks. Good.
Yeah,
Aye.
I'm glad to have you here because I think everybody kind of hears the voice, and you're posting all over the place.
Well,
And it's nice to put a kind of face to the voice.
Well, that's the way I like it, to keep my face in the shadows.
Yeah, well,
voice for radio or face for radio, as they say.
When the cops are looking at you, it's always a handy thing, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, that's why I was in Malta.
yeah, that's it. But so if you have any questions that you want to put to Gareth
Anything
tonight,
at all, let me know.
yes, we have. I'm trying to scroll down. I'm using the thing tonight. Usually Keith is here, but Keith is away at a family engagement tonight, and he can't. Well, he is here.
He's here.
He's here.
He's here in spirit.
This is our Keith. Hello, I'm Keith. I ride mountain bikes the odd time, and then sometimes I do road biking.
Oh dear.
I hope he's watching this. So Brian Gibson says stoked. Yeah.
Cheers, Brian.
Yeah, that's one of your sayings, isn't
Cheers,
it?
Brian. Stoked. MTV stoked.
So mtbtribe, tell us how it all came about.
Weirdly, because I got into mountain biking because of my knees.
Right.
I used to be BMX when I was a kid, and I'm from Ballymoney originally.
Yeah. So you stole a lot then?
And stole a lot, and
Sorry, because I'm
got
going to
got a lot stole as well.
Yeah.
Ballymoney, not Ballymena.
Ballymoney.
No, I wasn't rolling guns or anything like.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Just for putting it out there in case I get to wrap the door tonight.
Exactly. So I got into the whole surf thing, and I'm sure the listeners of the podcast are fed up of hearing me chatting about surf now and then, or every episode, I should say. But I had a good friend that mountain biked for years.
Yeah.
I was having issues with my knees, and he says, "Start mountain biking. Come out with me. Start mountain biking."
Mm-hmm.
So I had an old rigid 25-year-old thing in the shed. Got it out. I was out on the bike for an hour, hooked.
Yeah.
That was me. Started. About 2 years later, I knew I was going to Malta.
Yeah.
In about another year, so I wanted something to do mobily, and I wanted something to keep me kind of here within the community, and I wanted to get more involved in the biking community and meet guys like you and meet guys like Glenn.
You don't want to meet me in a dark wood.
So I just started it, man. I thought, you know what, I'll give this a go. and it just
tumbled from there.
Aye,
I know it is.
We're 150 odd episodes in now.
150.
150.
That's 150 weeks.
7.
Wow.
Yeah. So man, it's crazy.
That is crazy, mate.
Yeah.
Like,
and thanks to you guys for listening, because that's the reason to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't do it otherwise, because
No.
it's freaking time consuming.
It definitely is, isn't it? Like, 'cause
Dude,
what you don't realise, when I went done yours, like, you're phoning me up and saying, right, let's get this done, and there's a lot of prep goes into it, and what you're going to talk about, where this here, you just kind of rock up and you let go of this. So it is. But there's Simon. How's it going, Simon? David, how are we? So what now you were in Malta. Did you mountain bike in Malta?
no, because I was there 2 months and then I broke my shoulder. So I've been on a mountain bike 3 times in 2 years. This is a problem. This is
at the minute it's
a nightmare. Well, when I say I broke my clavicle, but as the surgeon said, I destroyed it.
Well, you done it right, didn't you? Like, if you're going to do it right.
Done that, tore my rotator cuff, snapped a lot of stuff down this here. And there's a plate in there. I don't know if you can see it.
There's a wee bit of a plate there.
And 7 screws and
something here like a Meccano set in there. I'm sure the airports love you.
I go off in the airport all the time. It's supposed to be titanium, but I don't think it is. I think it's just now a bit of steel they threw in.
I just threw it in. Who done it? Over here, over there?
No, over there.
I was a bit of steel. Somebody said went down and took it off as part of a car.
I'll tell you a funny story. About it. It took 5 weeks to get the operation, right? Because I was a foreigner, they just kept, nah, can't take you today. Oh, your name's not on the list. I went and I was lying on the table. The guy had given me all the stuff. He says, you're going to be going out in about 10, 15 seconds. The surgeon comes in and says to me, so what shoulder is it? And I'm just like, we went that out. Here's me out for the count, hoping I'm not going to wake up with something here.
There's nothing wrong with his shoulder at all. He's flipping tennis.
Oh, nightmare, man.
I know. I remember going to the Lagan Valley, and I was only getting I had an ingrown toenail. I was getting it cut out. And the came and says, right, they picked the wrong one. Like, you could see the difference immediately, right? So your man's sitting going, which one is it? And I goes, well, there's that one there that looks as if it needs a bit of surgery on it, like. And out came the marker and a big X on my leg. X marks the spot as if it's that one.
That's crazy, man. That's scary, dude.
Yeah.
Like, but you didn't go, you weren't put out for
No, I wasn't put out anyway. I was sitting talking to them while I was doing it, like, but it was all good. Rosie, how's it going? I seen you saying hello there. What's this? Not an MT beer if you haven't got any metal in you. That's it, you're like a scrap heap, Jack. For
very true. Very true.
But, so, you're not biking at the minute, but you have a real passion for it.
Certainly.
Yeah.
I actually came home in November to get the ball rolling here, because I was supposed to go back for 2 other appointments for this, and they never done it. You go in, you have to pay now, right? So I would go in, I would pay the money. It wasn't much, it was like 25 or 30 euro. We'll send out an appointment. Never came. So I came back here to get the ball rolling, but you have to start from the start.
Unless you've got the big dough and you're going to go private, like.
And I was up with the specialist, and she says, well, sure, do another 6 months mobility on it, see how you go. And I'm like, it's not going to make any difference. I've been doing mobility stuff on it for almost 2 years. You know what I mean?
And it's just like, no, it's not working. So
it's not working. There's something wrong. I can still now. I've been to Gareth a couple of times since I came home, because it doesn't.
It's not gnarly. Like, you're not taking a lot of big hits on it.
I can't do drops. I can't really wheelie properly or anything like that.
Anything that where your rotation comes into the shoulder
really screws it. So I can't hold weight or power or anything like that.
Oh man, we're going to have to get you out even just for a wee spin sometime as well, just to get out.
Yeah. But I am going to get out more for sure. Like, just take a load of painkillers for
I whack them in there, flipping that.
Exactly.
No, that's good. So you're back home now, and this is all happening. Again, folks, if you have any questions to ask, work away. The man will tell you anything. What are you riding?
I'm on a 11-year-old Specialized.
11-year-old Specialized.
26 inch.
Ooh, that's retro now, man. That is retro.
Make Monkey Boys have it. The suspension blew. The rear suspension went
too hard on her, boy.
So, in fact, it was. I came to a spot in Gareth, one of the trails, and I hadn't been there obviously. I hadn't been there since it had been done. You know.
Yeah.
Came to the end of the trail and it just dropped off onto the flat, and I didn't really, so I had to launch it. But I landed really hard on the rear suspension, and then it just wouldn't hold pressure.
Just put blue seals in it, probably.
Yeah, but it's so old. The guys have to order a different shock for it and stuff. So.
Well, you get a nice new shock and something that maybe you'll feel a difference in it.
Exactly.
Like, so you will.
Exactly.
What bike would you have? What if you had to go out and you could buy a bike now? What would you get?
It's a good question. I like to keep stuff at home if I can, to be honest. So probably British made, as far as British made can be. Always like nuke proof. Always like them guys.
Anybody on want to give them a bike?
Nuke proof. Or a white. I think the white stuff's lovely.
Yeah.
Really nice. The Saracen stuff's nice.
Yeah.
Yours is nice, right?
Yeah, I like that.
But yeah, like I wouldn't go crazy. I would probably go 140.
Yeah, just maybe a 29 or
29
140.
I would maybe try. I got the psychology guys before I went to Malta. I tried 2 of their Santa Cruzes for a day. One was a 29, one was a 27.5. It was the Nomad and the High Tar.
Yes.
And me and my mate took them out. To be honest, man, right? I don't know if it's me coming off at 26, but I much preferred the 27.5.
I would agree. I like the whole the movement, just that you can move it a wee bit more. I found when I was riding a 29er, it was a bit different. You couldn't exactly go more aggressive in the corners because you're kind of like get the penny farther around. Like.
It is different. What I noticed about the 29er, it wants to go straight.
Yeah,
I'm not used to it. I'm on a 26er. It doesn't want to go straight.
No, in fact, it doesn't. It's more fun if it doesn't go straight.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So I don't know. I don't know. I would. To be honest, right, I was working in a bike shop over in Malta, and we sold Mondraker, we sold Orbea. Orbea's a lovely bike, dude. They're good value for money, I think. Yeah,
I know a lot of boys that ride,
Orbea's nice.
Yeah.
And the big chat was that 27.5 is...
It's on its way out.
It's on its way out.
That's what I'm hearing a lot of now.
Except for small frames.
Yeah. I think 29er, I think they're trying to nail the geometry with the 29er and everything's going to be that way.
Yeah, like what do you guys think? Tell us 27.5 or 29?
Yeah, get it in and share and like and give us some love. We want to see some love up the side. We love hearts.
He's very, very quiet tonight. Yeah. He's not saying much tonight.
What you say, John? What you say? Where is he? I always see this. What you talking about? What are you talking about, Willis? Yeah, it's very quiet.
That's like lifelike size.
It is. You know what? I was actually going to get arms and legs put on him, but I ran out of time the night, so he could look like something out of Toy Story. you know, Forky out of Toy Story. It still looks something like that.
Classic. It's good shades. What are those shades? They're good.
Is that the Gal? What's he do? That Gal Braith or Gal or whatever it is he does. Keith, if you're watching, tell him what he wants. So here we have Andy McNadam, 29er. I'm 6'5", so maybe that's a factor. Yeah, definitely is a factor. I think with even the tall boys doing the downhill, they find the 29er. What do you call? A couple of them. Oski 27 and a half. Aye. You're stuck in the middle, but I remember the 29ers first came out, like, and they were like penny farthings. There wasn't a big turning, you know what I mean? The geometry was quite wrong on them. But
we see, I think it's like anything, right? It's like it's a great excuse for two bikes. Yeah, because it depends what trail you're going to ride, right? Yeah. So if you have a trail that's very sharp, lots of switchbacks, maybe a wee bit more technical, the 27.5 might work better than the 29er.
I think, you know what they'll be doing, and I think what's going to happen is it's going to be 27 and a half, and then you know the way you can change it between the 29er?
There we are.
Who's that? Victor. 29 in the front, he's going mullet.
That's the way forward.
Well, to be honest, Victor's as old as I am, so he knows what a mullet is. So he is.
If only I could grow one.
What do you mean a mullet? I have no hair. Fuck's sake. That's it. Pipe down, Keith. Pipe down. We're getting 27 and a half, and what's that, a high bike? Hey bike. Oh, somebody said hey bike. Yeah or nay? Hey bike do the electric.
Right.
Have you ever heard of the hey bike or hey
No.
bike? HAIBIKA. They would do a lot of e-bikes.
Right.
Listen, e-bikes, good. I do have a fondness of e-bikes. I know plenty of people that use them to get out with us and who wouldn't be able to get out with us if they didn't have them.
Right.
So, you know, big love goes out there.
Oh,
but if you've
think
got the
you're good.
fitness and you've got one, you're a lazy bastard.
You're just trying to be faster than everybody else.
That's it. No. What is this? Callum Moore, 29er. Oh, I tell you what, we've got the debate going tonight, isn't it? There's a 27.
I'm surprised there's so many 27.5s coming through, to be honest.
Yeah, there's Gordy Roberts. Gordy Roberts, man, 29ers are now dialed. Good lad. I want to go on yours, Gordy, by the way. And the mullet is as good for tight switchbacks.
Right, there you are.
Or what do? If you've got a 29er, just miss the switchbacks and just go clean over the top of them, I probably.
Go straight.
No, but that's it definitely is interesting. And the way that mountain biking and companies are going, you don't know what way it's going to end up, you know, because it was 26 for so long, and then all of a sudden it's boom, 27 and a half.
Yeah.
And then they do fat bikes and then the bigger wheels, and then it just seems to go...
Everything. And I think enduro is pushing it quite a lot. If you look at the downhill scene,
Yeah.
the bikes and the downhill thing haven't changed that much
Yeah.
over the years. Enduro, they're changing every year, right?
Downhill bikes are just tanks. That's literally, you know...
But they're getting closer, do you not think?
They are.
The enduro stuff's getting up there, like...
Like, if you think... Well, I remember having a Canyon. My Canyon had 180 travel at the front. Like,
what?
It was one of the... What was it? The Torque X
Right,
I had.
wow.
And it was in 26 wheel, and it was 180 and 180 on the rear. That was a beast. Like, I took it up Castle Isle.
How did that pedal?
Alright. I'd probably done better with somebody else on it, to be honest.
Oh dear.
What's that? E-bike for you soon then, Andy? Where's wee Davy Crummy? He's always on. You know what? He's a wee slobber. He's one that comes on. He's actually good crack, like. But he is a slobber, and I beat him on Sunday in the Giro.
Really?
He gave me a bit of stick about it because he beat me on the Saturday, but I beat him by 1 second on the Sunday. What's this? Marlin Alpine Trail XR. Any thoughts? At Marlin, have I heard about? I heard that they've made up with something here, and it's meant to be getting good reviews.
Right, I haven't seen it.
I was actually thinking I am too, like.
Yeah.
So it was.
I don't know. I don't know.
What's this? Ask Andrews. Those who know. Oh, that's like flipping secret talk.
That's
there,
like
isn't
26 in the front and
it?
29 in the rear.
You don't want a 29. You don't want a 29er in the rear. I've seen films like that.
I'll tell you what, you need more than that on them days, huh?
What's that, Keith? I love a 29er in the rear. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you've had bigger than 29er in the rear, Keith. So, but no, that's good. That's good. We've got it all going here. So again, I just want to ask the man anything. He's the boy that he's always asking us bloody questions.
You're right.
And I tell you what, I remember doing my podcast. Yeah, I was flipping. Well, I tried not to swear for one, but then it's just coming up with things while you're constantly talking.
Well, you know, your podcast, right? Your podcast is still. You're 83, I think.
Yeah.
Episode 83.
Yeah.
Right? Which is about a year and a half ago, roughly.
Yeah.
Your podcast is still one of the best. This man here.
Because I'm a slobber.
This man here.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like, if you look at the podcasts around yours.
Yeah.
You know, 20 after, 20 before. Yours is the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once you go to flats versus clipless, now...
Oh, here. Well, there's one for us now.
Now it's a different kettle of fish.
Hello. You come in here. Oh, you have to clip in. You're not a mountain biker unless you clip in.
No, dear.
Thanks for that, Keith. You know what I mean? So, what are you riding? Flats or clipless? Give us your ideas here, folks. Get it on. We want to know what you're riding and why.
That argument will never go away.
Do you ride, clipless or flat?
I ride flats.
Yeah.
I ride flats.
I tried clips, and to be honest, it was shit. So it was.
I'll tell you why I don't ride clips. 3 reasons. 1, I'm scared I won't be able to use them.
Yeah.
2, I've got bad knees, so I'm really scared that I'll torque my knee in one. And 3, I think flats are better.
Ooh, controversial tonight.
To be honest, everybody I've been chatting to, see the clipless thing? I think it's an industry-driven product.
Yeah. I think roadies
is different.
Yeah.
Different.
But I think roadies get used to it and then they come over to the mountain bike side and then they don't want to leave. Isn't that right? Rosie Craney used to be a roadie and she has said her husband wants to know hardtail or full sus. Oh, there's plenty of controversy here tonight, isn't there? Like,
I personally think it depends. Are you going to have one bike? Are you going to have two bikes?
If you're going to have two, yes, get one of each.
Get one of each.
Yeah.
If you're going to have one bike, I think go full sus, personally, because then if you don't go full sus, you'll always be saying to yourself, I wish I'd went full sus.
Yeah, and that's it, isn't it?
Well, my local trails like Garva, Dava, let's say, you could ride a hardtail there, easy, and be nice on a hardtail, a good hardtail. But you'll always be thinking to yourself, oh, we should have full suspension, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, I started off in a hardtail, and I wouldn't move from the full sus now, and you get all the hardtail heroes going, you're more of a man.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, that's alright, but I want my back. You know what I mean? When they're 60 and I'm 60 and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I can still use this.
That's it.
And then, there's somebody with a 29er on clips. Oh, that's a bit controversial there. 29 clips,
Devil.
Ooh,
yeah, no.
Clipless all the way.
I think most people will go clipless, to be honest. I think so. I'm not saying they're suckers. I'm just saying if you read into it, the benefits isn't what the industry tells you. That's my opinion on it.
I just don't like thinking that I'm actually I'm going up. I remember doing Ross Trevor and clips and trying it and getting up the hill, and then sometimes you're struggling, but you can't stop because you can't get your feet out, and you're sitting there and you're going, oh shit, I have to keep going no matter what. I have to keep going. I'm gonna make a dick of myself. Well, I do make a dick of myself all the time, and then a couple of times came off, but I never had the confidence. And then once I went back to clips, the clips was always, or not the flats, the flats. The flats was always there, like a good set of DMRs.
Yeah.
So what are we doing here? I must see, what have we got? I use clips for roadies and definitely won't go clips ends on a mountain bike, definitely. I've used both over years and I've no bother with the other. John Griffin, you had a nice one, John. You're a bit of a bipedal.
I would say clipless is quite good. One of the things I would think it'd be good for is, when you get pedal slip and stuff like that, and your feet do come off that and stuff because the clips is probably good for that.
Yeah.
Or you probably you lose a lot of skin with clips.
Jumping and bunny hopping, I think definitely that
helps
to raise it up. You shouldn't really need it. But if you're going over something and you're going to case it, it's good that you can just pull your feet up. It's like your trousers coming down, you can pull them back up again.
Yeah.
So
well, I'm too old now to try and start clipless carry on. I'd make a fool of myself.
Nah, mate, you know what? Making a fool of yourself's good sometimes. You know what I mean? I do it every day.
I make a fool of myself in flats, so it doesn't matter.
So what have we got here? I've actually got this now working, so I can actually see more of what. Kay McAnally flats because tried clips once instead of stopping and went head over shade, but I'm constantly planting the foot. I like that. If you've got a bit of grease and you're coming around an aisle corner, it's actually
you can put the foot out and
and you can take that corner.
Yeah.
So it is, but clipless, but no different. Well, that's true. You definitely have to. If you're doing clipless, you definitely have to try flats. I think.
Go back to it and try it.
Go back to it and definitely, especially mountain biking, I think, because sometimes if you're going into mountain biking, like I know Rosie's done a lot of road and we have now converted her. She has seen the light.
Wow.
She's bought a mountain bike.
Class.
And good girl. You're going to be more attractive and everything now because you're a mountain biker, you know what I mean? And it's just time to get rid of the Legra. But flats, give it a try and you'll love it.
Yeah.
What's this? Flats.
Good, yeah.
Handy for sticking the leg out. Oh, hi. You can't beat a bit of sticking the leg out. It's like my wife, she sticks the arm in, never mind flipping the leg out. Maybe she's watching, don't know.
I like to stick the leg out because I have no confidence. Can I
No. Well, that there. Well, I have confidence going into corners, but then there's that wee twitch and you can just A bit of motocross comes into it then.
That's it.
So it does. Never done motocross, but it's just a hair.
See him.
Right, so I'm still looking here.
You think you're going faster when you put the leg out.
Yeah. I know, it gives you back to that 6-year-old child feeling.
That's it.
The leg out.
Slide the back, stick the leg out. You think you're going a lot faster, and then you break your ankle off a stump of a tree or something.
You done that too?
No.
But
I think about it quite a lot.
Don't think about it. You think about these things. But no, so what have we got? We've got about a few viewers on. We had 37, 36 now. We're going up to 40. Okay, we're coming. There's Glenn. Glenn was over from England there. We took him down Ravensdale and stuff like. Had a good crack. It was a good weekend, mate. So what have we done? We've done. Oh no, we didn't. We never really got into it. So what are we all riding? Hardtails are full sus. That's what we want to know. Where's the hardtail heroes or the full sus?
And another one, right? Carbon or aluminium.
Right. Here's my. I ride carbon now, and I'll not be going back to aluminium.
Really?
Swear.
Why?
A bike out. I don't know. It's going over rocks and roots. It's just so much easier.
Yeah.
I find it just glides over them. Whereas I think the aluminium, I don't know, it could be in my head or it could be big, but it just was a bit more.
Are you running carbon rims?
No.
No. Alright.
But I don't know. I think that there's a bit more play in the carbon or too.
Do you not find that that stiffer?
It is a wee bit stiffer. But I like that. You know what?
Yeah.
I think it just, with what I'm riding, I'm now settled. It's probably. I don't know.
I was going to say you like it stiff, but
well, you know, there's nothing better than a good stiff one. What do we go?
No beer tonight.
No beer tonight. And Glenn's just going. The midgie bites have just cleared. We got up Ravensdale. I went to take the Sunday sesh, and the next thing I looked down, and they were just crawling,
really,
all over us. And we got up to the top, and we're waiting on 2 boys as well. Shame on you, because flipping they took off. And we're waiting, and I swear to God, mate, in under all your knee pads and all around, there was just a ring of bikes and all when we got down. Midgies, man. At least it's getting a wee bit colder now, and we're flipping. It'll be out, So what have we got here? I fall off too much for a carbon frame. Yeah, you know what? It's. Yeah, I know that when I first got the carbon, it was like, fuck, I can't horse this on.
You're scared.
Yeah, you're actually scared because how much the carbon costs. But then after a while, you just go fuck it, and you really do ride the bike, and their bike rides really well.
You're on the Saracen. Is there a lifetime warranty in that frame or anything?
No.
Right.
I think there's
5 years maybe.
Yeah, I think. Well, no, it's a year.
There's
a year warranty, I think, with Saracens just. I know. And especially me riding it. What's this? Full sus propane, spindrift, aluminium. Absolutely love it. Just wants to ride over absolutely everything. 180 travel all around.
Wow.
I think 180 travels a lot of. It's big pedaling, like.
It's big gear.
It is.
Yeah.
You always maybe he's compensating for anything, David. Are you compensating for that amount of travel? Are you? What's this? Midgies that day were shocking. Paddy was out with us as well, and that's one of them days that you'll never forget. So there's no need for carbon on a full sauce mountain bike. Different story on a roadie.
Well, let's put it this way. How often do you update your bike?
Every year and a half, maybe 2 years, aye.
Right. Because where have you the money, head?
Don't get up on that seat for flip sake. Don't get up on that seat.
Because would you prefer? Most people won't be able to do that, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Most people haven't their fingers in that many pies.
It's not the pies you have to worry about.
But would you prefer? Let me put it this way: would you prefer? Let's say they have a new carbon bike every 4 or 5 years, or a new aluminium high spec every 2 to 3 years.
With what I'm riding now, carbon.
Would you still stick carbon?
I would stick carbon.
Right, that's fair.
I'm converted.
Really?
Because I would always put it down, and I thought to myself, you know, I will rack it and I will break it because they do go through aluminium bags like they were flipping. But you know what?
Carbon stuck it.
Yeah. And I think if anybody hasn't ridden one or has ridden one, get out there and try carbon, you know, just to see if you do, because it's a different thing. There's Davy Crowley stuck a finger up at me. So it is. Had a Cannondale Raven in 95 for 2 weeks. Skidded back to the shop. Too noisy. You see, sometimes I think mine you would hear the odd because it rattles a bit, but serious aluminium rattles too. You know what I mean? It depends what way it's done. There's Darren, right? How you going, Darren? Hope you're keeping well. I'm trying to get this on so I can see more questions. That's why we're sitting looking at this, because the questions are called. Oh, sold it back. That's sick, Jack. So you bought it off him, then sold it back. Fuck me, I tell you. I think he's English. He's English though.
You're right. Well.
Yeah, he's the boss to do that, you know what I mean? It'd be different if it was Scottish. Then you would know, like. So it is.
Well, we sold, in the store in Malta, we sold Cannondale as well. We sold Cannondale GT, Orbea Mondragon. Orbea was by far the biggest brand. We sold more Orbeas.
And now over there, like?
Yeah.
Are they Spanish, are they?
They're Spanish. So, but in saying that, the Orbea brand, brilliant to work with. You know, very, very good at getting you stuff quick.
Yeah.
Real nice outfit there.
Yeah.
They've been going for a long time, man. They've been going like,
see,
from 1860 or something.
1860?
Aye, something nuts like that. They used to make guns.
Did they?
They made guns. That's how they started. They made guns and then they got any bikes.
And then the Sea Spare over here, and then they stop, and then they say, "Oh, you know what? We'll give them mountain biking."
That's it. We're here, Glenn O'Brien's over there. We'll start making bikes.
We'll start making bikes.
But yeah, but Mondragors too. A lot of the boys there ride Mondragor.
Yeah.
You had a Mondragor.
I had a Monday. I liked the first Monday. The second Monday was alright. The XR, they changed it a bit. And yes, I could ride it, but then I just didn't. I fell out of love with it.
Because it's a very long geometry. What did you think of that?
I had the RR. It was the orange one, and it was brilliant. You get far out about. And then I bought the XR after that, upgraded, and I never really got on with it. They changed it a bit.
Aye.
And I just didn't get on with it the same.
Yeah. Well, Mondragor broke my shoulder, so I'm not a big fan.
You're not a big fan. No. Too much forward geometry in that one.
You're
so
right.
It was. Huh?
You're right.
So, let me see. I'm going to have a look back here just to see what we're at. Mandy Rogers, turn the radio up. Can you hear us, or what are you alright? Can you hear us? Turn the radio up? Don't know. Or be a Wan Kenobi.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
But we've also we've got a competition to do tonight, which
right.
Yeah, that'll be coming up very soon. We haven't forgot about that. Yeah, you better not forget about the competition. No worries. I'd love it. He should be on. He should be on tonight watching a wee bit.
What are you giving away?
Well, we have a £50 voucher from Psychology that Alistair has kindly given us to give away. Which you have to go up in the store and actually buy it yourself, and then if it has to be, I'd post.
You have to buy it.
Oh, you have to use it to buy the
stuff.
Yeah,
you buy.
Yeah, there's a couple of clauses. You'll have to read the small print later. So it is. But we've got Paddy McAnally. What's your favourite tracks to ride out of everything north and south of the border?
Well, I've done very little in the south. Very little in the south. I mean, you know what? I do really like. I do like Dava. I do. I like it. Don't know why. Maybe because it's only an hour from home.
You know that's handy.
No, I like it. It's very. The one thing that's very different here, and this is what I missed about in Malta, was there's basically just a big rock garden.
Yeah. It's just pure rock.
It's real rock, real dusty, and you really miss the trees and the kind of grippy trails here.
Yeah.
You know, so anything with trees and nice trails is good for me.
Do you know what, loam? You know that fresh, an autumn day, you get an autumn day, the leaves are turning, it's getting that way, they're turning brown, you've got the crisp, and you're just going down a trail and it's dry for fucking once. And you just, it's just pure, and the sun's breaking through the trees and
Can't
the
beat
light.
it, man.
It's hard to beat it. I love autumn. Autumn's definitely a good time to ride bikes.
Can't beat it. One thing I will say is, when you're away from here, you don't know what you have.
Yeah.
Like, I've been lucky. I've travelled quite a bit, but I've never been away for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I never ever. I was always, I want to get out of this country. The weather's shit. The weather's shit. You get out of here.
Yeah. And then you come back and go fuck away again.
No, you come back and you're like, you know what? No, screw it. Get the dirt lace on, go.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of hardens you, this country, doesn't it?
It does, but you miss it. I missed it when I was away, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, I missed the guys. I missed the trees. I missed the nice trails.
Yeah.
We have it, man. We have it. We're so lucky.
My favourite track to ride, I like Hawkwind and Tullymore. It's really nice. It's the 3 down, Hawkwind, and probably the south would be a toss. It's the stage 3 in Ravensdale, right from the top near the mast, all the way down. Born Slippy, or maybe the Holy Grail, one of them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, definitely. I like that kind of. They're definitely gnarly. There's a wee bit of gnarliness in them, but they're quite rideable. It's just nice. Mandy, I hope we've solved our problems. I hope everybody, you can hear us all right. It says that we're going. It says cut out the rattle noises. I don't know. Hopefully we're not rattling.
It's my shoulder, is it?
Yeah, maybe we'll get a wee bit. There's the Loctite, and then we'll get the brake cleaner on just to see.
We'll get it done.
But Jesus, he's tall. Stuart Ewan. Andy, or any Sunday sesh planned this week? We are out on. I know I'm taking the boys out on the beginners on to Tullymore. So yes, if you haven't really ridden natural stuff, we're going to go down that and I'm going to give a wee guided tour down that, because if you just want it, there's everybody wants to see it, but it's also nice being able to have a heads up. To say, right, this is coming up, that's coming up, blah blah blah. So we're going to be doing that. So I hope to see. I think there's a lot of people going to that on Sunday, so I hope to see everybody there. We'll have a bit of crack.
Lavinio Mayhoff and outstanding. Rosie, I've snowboarded there, but I've never biked there.
Where's that?
Lavinio.
Smalta?
No, Lavinio.
Where's Lavinio?
Italy.
Oh, Italy. You don't want to go there now. Let's see. There's a one poem says, yes, the Hawkwind, but Fallen Tree is better. Fallen Tree is good, but I like Hawkwind, the length of Hawkwind. It kind of mixes itself up all the way through. It goes to Rudy to Rocky.
That's nice.
And then into Rudy, and then down in Rudy Rocky again.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So it is. She's on about the old Cannondale. Oh, that's probably because they're noisy. Radios were big back then. Had the Sony Walkman. Flip me. You know what? This takes me back, because when I was 15, I actually had a tape deck. The old cassette player. Yeah. Put it, sellotaped it to the bars, and bought 2 speakers. You know, the wee speakers, and plugged that in. And then had flipping DJ X-Ray banging when I was going up to see my mates, because I had a cycle everywhere back then. Alright, that was some crack. And then he sat and had a bit of crack with my mates, and the tunes going. Went through batteries like I don't know what. There's Heathen and Tullymore is a class track, and Deeds, one of Stevie Davis. His track too. You've got a lot to.
I have a lot to.
You have a lot to get back, mate.
Really do.
Any whispers of the trail fairies? If anything planned up the Bigwood, Nad's gone and got a poor haircut. No, but I see a lot of scope when I'm up.
Yeah.
You know.
Aye.
You know, if you're going to, I just wouldn't. Yeah, we'll see what happens there with Bigwood, just to see what trails are left and all after this. So
is that's part of the forestry, right?
Part of the forestry and part of also the owners of Narrowwater Castle as well.
Right.
So you know, it's. I don't know what way it works. I can't say for sure, but I think it's like everything. Be polite and ask if you're going to do anything, and don't be flipping an agent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, that's like everything. You know, you wouldn't like somebody coming into your back garden and flipping all of a sudden putting a load of jumps up and coming and using it, and you sit looking out the back going, "What the fuck's going on here?"
No, man.
So politeness is always a good thing.
You get a bit of buckshot in the butt for that.
Yeah, Little Champery and Tully. Yeah, it's a good one too. Yeah, there's plenty in Tully. Tully is riding well at the minute. I can't wait to actually go on Sunday. Pick and mix in Bigwood on the open mountain route back of Ravensdale from the mast. Yes, that open mountain route's actually quite well from Ravensdale from the mast. It's very, very good. Pick and mix in Bigwood. I actually like pick and mix. Pick and mix is one of them flowy. You go down, you hit the big jump, you're down, you're flowy, and it is actually very good.
Bigwood's popular, man.
Do you know why? Little climbs, but good crack going down.
Aye.
We'll have to get you out someday and we'll
Definitely.
do something a wee bit not as gnarly for you.
Once I get this shoulder sorted out, I'm 100%. And I am going to get it sorted out. I'm going to get surgery on and get this plate out.
Yeah.
I think if I had the plate out, I'd be grand, to be honest.
Aye, you'll just be walking around like that. We've got Keelan's tracking Ross Trevor. Somebody was telling me about that the other week. They went down and they shit themselves. It was steep and you know. Or Keelan, like EWS Raider, if he builds something that's not going to be flipping.
Yeah.
Max's Forecaster or Minion DHR2 up front for Tully. There's Johnny McCord. What about you, Johnny? Robert Livingstone. I'm not a big fan of Max's.
I see you have a Magic Mary, that's what I
have. The Magic Mary, yeah. Magic Mary and the Michelin on the rear. I don't know. It's just something that I used to ride Max's, and then once I went from Max's to the Magic Marys, I never looked back. Actually, a lot of confidence inspiring, I think, with the Magic.
They're heavy though.
Yeah, they are heavy, but you just, I don't know. They give me a lot of joy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, that's the way I look at it.
No, I like them.
Yeah, Mary Peters Dirt Jumps. We've got Super Noodles and Full Face William and Bigwood. Full Face William, Full Face Willie. It's a good it's a fantastic wee trail too. Like Bigwood's just, you know what? As long as you're riding your bike.
Aye. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Sure, that's what you're there for.
Yeah, okay. There's John Chambers on too.
Has anybody read the new jump track at the Gap?
Yeah, the Gap. The Gap's good crack, like.
That looks pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah, and well, we know somebody on here's read it and flipping came out. There was a big picture of him. Was that you, Paddy? I think it was Paddy done that. What tire widths do you guys ride? I am on, what was it, 2 point... What are them magics?
I'm on 2.5 in the front and 2.4 in the rear. That'd be 2.5.
No, it's not. It's only the magic's only 2.3, I think.
No.
Aye, it is 2.3, and then I have 2.3 in the front, and then the Michelin's 2.4 on the rear. Isn't there a 2.35 on the front? The Magics are.
Really? I think mine's a 2.5 in the front.
The Magic?
I wouldn't ride something as narrow as a 2.3. In the front.
What about in the rear?
As big as I can get.
Oh, I'll second that. I love it big in the rear. You down there, Keith?
I must check that.
Yeah.
I've been missold.
Yeah, you've been missold. Magic Mary's hand stamp. I used to do the Magic Mary hand stamp until I changed to the Michelin, and I think there's better rolling in the Michelin, and the grip I like better.
Well, I have the hand stamp in the back. I read the hand stamp in the back.
Try changing it to the Michelin, and tell me what you think. Do the same.
They probably don't sell them Michelin tyres in 26-inch though.
Well, I suppose that's it, boys. We're going to have to upgrade you. Get a wee trip up to Alistair.
I need to upgrade it.
We'll fix the draw the night and you can get 50 quid off a new bike when you go up.
That's it. Get me a free tyre in
there. Everybody's sitting going 25, 2.5 both. The Magic's 2.35.
Is it? Right, really?
But they do up to 2.6. I don't know. I just like that's what I ride.
I think mine's a 2.5. I think I had a 2.35 in the front one summer. It was a Continental. I had too many punctures with it.
Yeah.
Didn't like it. So I went to the Magic Mary after that.
Yeah. I'd also like to point out, yes, it's people talking about group rides. There's a group ride out tomorrow, I think, with the families and the kids. So I think it's at Castle Welland at 10 AM tomorrow. I think maybe it's Beefy, Hull and Sean doing that one. Or I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I have a lot in my head and I can't remember what's happening. But somebody going on here about the gap. Yes, we will be having a gap session. So we will all be going down for an MTB for Fun gap session as well. But we're planning, constantly planning. I'm always thinking during the week where to go, what to do. So again, if you have any ideas, put them out there. I do listen and I do try and take into account.
Because I had the gap on the podcast. Really, really nice people.
Yeah.
Unreal. Like, and I'm sure so focused on customer care and how they can make things better.
Yeah. But that's mountain bikers. That's the broad spectrum of mountain bikers. That's what we want. Because we love our sport and want everybody to love it with it. He's rode the new black trails amongst the trees though. It's great amongst the trees. Have I lived in the new black one? I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been down. Continental 2.3 is like a normal 2.5, 2.6. Continental, I had Continental, but then I had the Kings. Is it Continental Kings? And
Kings, yeah.
I never took them off. V-Flow Rumba tires for me. The V-Flow. I've heard them.
Don't know those.
Yeah. Don't go to Gap to I recover. Aye, Paddy. That's what I'm saying. It is. Paddy did break his thing.
Broke his thing?
Yeah. Or his collarbone.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he didn't break his thing. His wee dingling. But I don't know if it's weird or not, by the way. That's my saying. But yeah. So, anything else? Put it out there, folks. We've got the main man, Gareth, in tonight. You know.
Anybody you want on the podcast, let me know. Anybody you'd like on, let me know. I'll reach out, see if I can sort it for you.
Yeah. He's a good lad.
To try our best and see who's...
Get local.
Yeah. It's hard to get local guys on. It's easier to get people on from friggin' Tasmania than it is...
Where's the furthest then that you took for your podcast?
I've had quite a lot of people on Tasmania, New Zealand. They're super keen, man.
Yeah.
I think Tasmania is going to be a mountain biking mecca. The trails they're building there, the way they're thinking about the trail.
It's not where the EWS was. Because I was actually talking to Keelan Grant.
Right.
And we're saying, because he was only went to it, and he actually says to me, he says, that place is absolutely out of this world.
Aye. Yeah. Like, there's a park there called Glendew. It's totally off the grid. Everything is solar powered. It's so cool. Like, what the guys are doing there is so rad. They have a restaurant at the top of it. It's 360-degree views.
Wow.
It was it's $5 million or something.
Yeah.
It's $5 million to build or whatever.
But they'll get that back, not a problem.
At Medina. So I don't know what they're doing there. Medina's amazing. The parks out there just look unreal.
Yeah.
But I've had people on the show from everywhere. South Africa, California.
What do you do? Just reach out to them?
Yeah, some of them get in contact with me.
Yeah.
Want to come on. And then otherwise I just reach out and see if they're willing to come on. It normally leads off all their guests you have on. You know, they'll say, have you ever tried this guy, or have you tried this fella, or but sometimes it can be hard. It can be hard to organise it and get people on. Yeah. To be honest.
There's somebody sitting going, try to get Jim from Pin TV on.
Aye, from Pin, okay, yeah. Yeah.
There's a wee idea for you. So it is. What do you mean on here? Do you want it on the podcast? Yes, Sean McKeown, Danielle Lavery is taking the kids beginner ride in Castlewell at 1:30. Beefy and Sean aren't out this week. Cheers, Sean. Thank you, because my head is away with it. So everything else is said about 10 o'clock tomorrow at Castlewell. You're there, you'll not meet anybody. So it's 1:30. It's with Danielle.
A lot of people have gone off since you said that.
Yeah.
And then they'll turn up there tomorrow and there'll be nobody there. Nobody like that.
I just dog. I know. For sake, I'm not listening to that flipping Andy Cope and Crop Shade again. So it is. But so what we're going to do now is we're going, so for the competition, right, to win the 50 quid, what I want you to do is to share like this at the minute. So I want you to share like and give us a wee bit of hearts on the way up, okay? And then I'm going to ask you to pick a number between 1 and 5. Right? So stick your numbers down just now on this, and then I'm going to get Gareth at the end of this to pick a number between 1 and 5, and then we're going to put all the ones into that, and then tomorrow night I'm going to do the draw for the final.
Cool. 50 quid's worth.
Yeah, 50 quid's worth. So that's what we're going to do. Get your numbers between 1 and 5 stuck down here now, and then we'll pick one.
Numbers between 1 and 3.
Oh, you want? Oh, you trying to narrow it down now? Huh?
1 and 5, alright.
Yeah, we'll do 1 and 5. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he stuck 3 because he thinks you're going to say 3. But yes, 1 and 5, and then what we'll do is then that narrows it all down, and then tomorrow night I'll do the thing, and then draw it, and then how many people have been pulled out. What we'll do is amount the people up and give them each a number, and then work it from there.
Draw it.
Yeah.
So you can go back and see these.
I can go back and see these, yes. So
right.
That's it. Remember, like and share, get it on, boys. Give us the love hearts, It's all for 50 quid. What would you do for 50 quid? Gareth? And we're going to find out later.
Depends if I'm paying you or you're paying me. I don't know.
Oh God. But no, keep it coming there with the numbers.
That's good, aye.
Yeah, aye.
So.
I'll tell you what, 50 quid get you half decent wee thing, like, and then I'll tell you, even if you want something a bit more.
Well, you can put a bit to it, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because things are now coming back in, so they are. Back into the shops.
The Chinese.
But it's there definitely is a lot more in the shop now. So yeah, and hopefully I'll maybe go up and hopefully he has some ibis in, because that's what I was actually saying to Gordy. Gordy got one of the ibis. Is it the real or not the real? Or what is it? I can't remember what it is, but the 29er. Thank you, Rosie. Liked and shared. We will see who has liked and shared as well. So it is, but we're up to 44. Good job, 45.
Well, tell me, what price does ibis start at?
3. They're not actually as dear as what they make out to be. You know, I think Mondraker was looking at the Mondraker Super Foxy Carbon, and you're talking 8 grand.
8.
It's went up to 8 grand, like 7-9 something for the Super Foxy.
Well, I'll tell you. Guess what the most expensive bike is I sold in the store.
Yeah, the most expensive bike you sold in the store, probably the Mondraker.
Guess what price?
About 10 grand.
We sold one of the new podiums.
Oh, hi there, Victor.
14.5 grand.
14.5 grand. Bluetooth
Gearing system, carbon mag rims.
Yeah.
Everything was carbon. 14.5 grand,
14.5 grand. That'll get you a good car.
So man, unreal.
Have you ever had J-Mac on the podcast or anyone from a local?
J-Mac was on.
Well, he must have been
ages ago.
Yeah,
he was around the 30s or something, I think.
Go in, J-Mac. Go or Kai.
If you go onto the website mtb-tribe.com, all the back catalogues on there. They're all on there from 1 right up to 150 odd.
Yeah,
and J-Mac's in there.
And put it on so when you're in the car, start from 1 and work your way right through again. Yeah,
a lot of lessons. J-Max is a good episode. I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
He is. He's an hour ginger.
Aye,
so he is.
I know. he was. J-Mac was good on. Yeah.
What do you have to do to win it again? Lost the connections. So what we're having to do is you pick a number between 1 and 5, write it down, and then Gareth at the end, when we stop this, will put it on. Or he'll choose a number, and everybody with that number will take off, and then we'll go into the draw tomorrow night for the final of it. So you'll be watching again. I'll do a live draw. So
class, $50.
Yeah, $50. There you go. The big man says hello. I was going to make us masks and all, but then I thought that would have been too much.
Too much time in
I tell you what, there is too much time. The wee mate mice.
Set up there.
14 grand for pole bike, but that's apparently most expensive stock bike. 14 grand for the pole. Yeah, hear that pole?
Yeah.
They're quite long too. So
they are.
And remember, 3, I never went fuck off. Well, to be honest. God love you. Don't pick 3 at the end. What episode is Andy on so I can skip?
83, I think.
83.
I think it's 83.
Yeah. Fuck you, Davey. But no. Remember, like and share. No thanks. I've spent 3 weeks binge watching, listening, 18 episodes of HKT podcast. I don't think I can do the same with 180 episodes.
Well, I had HKT on as well.
Yeah.
Hucket podcasts. I had them on too. Yeah. Oh, they're good guys, man.
Yeah. They are.
Very, very cool.
I think everybody's striving for the same thing and everybody's having a bit of crack and enjoying enjoying mountain biking.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's all about. Like,
well, he started HKT Products because he's a distributor, and he decided to start a podcast to help promote his distribution company. And now the podcast is kind of overtaken.
What is the other doing?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, not that he's making money from the podcast. I don't know if he is or not. I couldn't tell you, but that's how people come into the other side of his business. You know, through the podcast. So.
Well, you know this. It's a good thing. Like, you know, especially in the car, if you're just going on a long journey, you can just stick on the podcast and away you go.
Well, that's cool.
Gordon Roberts, 69er. Gordy's on the gin there the night of things.
Is that what he would pay 50 quid for?
I don't know if that's a 50 quid he wants for it or...
Right, I don't know if they sell those in psychology.
Did you say you're going to do it in your drawers? I'll do it in my drawers alright. So, well, we've actually got a good one coming up. We've got a couple of things coming up here with a shred and a shed too, so... We're trying to wait the COVID thing too. You're trying to keep distance and do things and try and do things right as well. You don't want to flip and start bringing it out. 14,500 isn't as bad as the stupidly high the Atherton bikes. I don't know.
How much are those?
I don't know.
How much are those?
Yeah, how much is the Atherton bikes? Tell us. So it is. Tell us.
Are they available now? Can you buy them now?
Oh, actually they were out last year.
Were they?
Well, I think they were. Unless... they were out
were
last
they?
year.
You might be right, yeah.
I think they look very basic. They're very retro.
They remind me of an old steel bike.
Yeah.
They look, not that there's anything wrong with steel, because steel is real.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they do look old school, don't they?
Yeah.
Aren't they? They're good, though.
Them steel hardtails. You can't beat a steel hardtail. Thanks, Keith, for coming into that. You love your wee hardtails. So, as everybody liked and shared, get a liked and shared and get the hearts up again. What else? What else can we talk about? What else? What would you like us to talk about? You know, because we're going on here, flipping. We're going on here rightly.
Where's the Atherton bikes? I'm going to see how much they are now.
You want to see? We'll order one up here.
We can
we'll do it as a prize.
I maybe give one of those as a prize.
We'll do a raffle. Everybody at 30 quid each. Let's see how much the Atherton bikes are. Can anybody else see what the Atherton bikes are? Seen the price of the new Yeti Hardtail Anniversary Edition? Fuck. That was a bit crazy. That's Yeti though. Yeti are just absolutely mad, aren't they? Like a lovely, lovely bike. But would I pay it? I probably would, you know.
What's the cheapest you'd buy a bike at? Is there anywhere you would...
I buy a bike, and people might say and thing, but I would go for a higher spec because if I think of how much it would cost to upgrade the bike, that's the way I think of it. You know what I mean? Like if I like my Fox Kashima, I like stuff like that, and the way I look at it is you're paying far less for it when you buy the bike instead of going to change it. So it is.
Products, I can't get bikes on here.
Yeah. No. Still not up. Or if you all want to go and get the 20k muck-off bike, think it's a YT. 20k?
My word. Really?
Things are getting a bit out of something mad. Dwayne Duncan, I've been out of 20 years and started to take it up again. Just worrying what happened to Money Scalp. Are there still trails there? It was one of the best DH trails back in the day. I think there is a trail up at Money Scalp. So there is, I think somebody that's been up building. I think there has. I haven't been up to it myself, so can't say, but I'm sure somebody on here can tell you maybe about Money Scalp. Anyone old enough to remember the Clark Kent bike back in the 90s? £7,000 back then. Mate won it from MB UK. It was shite. Fuck, I can't remember that, boy. I'm into thing.
Can't see prices there.
Yeah. Maybe that's the best thing, isn't it? So, Glenn has said Fox or Rock Shop.
Fox or Plusher? Fox or Plusher, smoother ride. Rock Shocks are more durable.
I have to go with Fox. I just love Fox. I love the feel of the suspension. Yes, they're more difficult to set up, in which I have a shock whiz if everybody ever wants to flip and rent it. But yeah, Fox all day, Kashima, and the rear too, like, and it is plush.
You go Kashima, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I like it. You know what I mean? I work hard, so I kind of think to myself, fuck it. Don't drink, don't smoke. I'll spend my money.
Go for it on that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's my vice. I don't have anything else. I love my mountain biking, and then I put it all into that. So I do. I would, definitely. They're a wee bit harder to set up because of the different settings. I think Rock Shock are a bit more basic.
Yeah.
And it's just 1, 2, 3, turn.
Yeah.
Things like that.
I know the mechanics in the store in Malta were like the Rock Shocks, because they didn't have to work on them as much. Yeah. And we got less of them back than Fox. Fox seemed to be just not as durable, you know.
Yeah. My Fox, the X2, I had to send it back twice. So it did, because it was...
Yeah.
But,
you know,
as long as it gets sorted.
That's it. SRAM guide brakes. Huh? Nightmare.
Absolute. SRAM guide brakes. Fucking. I can't say it without swearing. Absolute pure shit. I would have a Shimano XT set of brakes.
Me too.
Not a problem. I think Shimano make the best brakes.
Yeah. It's funny, the SRAM guide brakes look crap, and they pretty are crap, you know. Yeah,
I think the higher up you go, you have to pay for the SRAM.
Yeah.
Whereas we're got a wee moth. Whereas Shimano XT can come at a quite a good price. I think Shimano's stuff generally is a good price and quite reasonable, and that's why I've changed. I've got stuff there. You can see that I've changed the whole stuff out in the bike. Yeah, and I saw Shimano too, like. Plus, I have a wee new Brand X cedar post going on. So yeah, what's them see? There's Money Scalp. Not sure if Alpine bikes are still for sale, but remember the top spec one being stupidly high. Cheapest frame was still around $4,000 plus. Yeah,
it's crazy, yeah.
Hope brakes, boys.
What?
Hope brakes?
Oh, I hope.
Yeah. Well, I do like Hope, yes.
Yeah.
I actually had a set for my Mondraker, and then I messed it up, and I actually had to sell them on and never got to use them. Then I got the XT, and they were...
The guy I was chatting to you about at the start, Con, that got me back into mountain biking.
Yeah.
He's running Hope stuff. Hubs, brakes.
Yeah.
Has to be 20 years old.
Wow.
Has to be. His bike's 25 years old.
Holy shit.
He's old school.
Yeah.
Old school. He's still got an old orange rigid P whatever.
P1 probably back to when it first started. Like.
Dude. Yeah, old school. He loves his Hope stuff, like.
Yeah. Hope is good, like.
Aye.
Guide RE in mine, made for the electric bike, swapping over my Hope V4s from the old bike. Yeah, probably a good choice. Let me see who else. What about them Radley bikes? Absolute mint, hardtail, hard to beat. I like Ragley. The Ragleys. The Ragleys are, and they're what? They're a nice aggressive frame.
Aye.
So they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a hardtail, a wee Ragley hardtail would be nice.
Aye.
Because then there was the Blue Pig, and then there was an R couple, wasn't there? I'm not really into my hardtail, so I can't really tell you what the crack is. But there's John Griffin. He says that his first race at Money Scalp, it was an XC race run by Bridge Cycle Club 15 years ago. Broke a rib. I'll never forget the pain.
Shit. Yeah.
Nobody ever forgets one of them. Like if you hit yourself in the rib, especially when you're lying in bed sleeping, trying to get to sleep. Oh man.
I broke 2 snowboarding. Not good.
No. Starting,
Not
can't
good.
find prices for the Athearn bike. Starting price
No.
3,400 for enduro frame, and £6,000 starting for the DH frame. For the frame. So
That's going to be a big price bike, huh?
yeah.
You know, I don't know about that whole printing, welding thing. Like,
Are you paying for the name?
I think you're paying for, one, the technology's new.
Yeah.
Two, they have kind of cornered the market with it, and three, you're paying a little bit for the name.
Yeah.
I would think.
I think
but
with
I'm
everything.
sure they wouldn't ride it if it's shit, though, dude.
No, but then
You know.
they could ride shit bikes and stuff, make it look good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll tell you what, fair play for them for doing it.
Oh,
'Cause
aye, big time.
Imagine like us trying to start a bike like.
No, fair play. Listen, and they could have went they could have just went the same route as everybody, and done it very simply. Probably made more money
Yeah.
and done that. But they took a risk. They took a chance. They wanted to do something
Yeah.
different. Something.
But I also think it was a life choice. You can't ride bikes forever,
No,
and you're not going to get paid for it. So yes, bring out your own.
exactly.
You know what I mean? Anybody does it.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have to, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's another conversation in itself. But all these professional athletes that bust their ass for so many years,
Yeah.
they're wrecking themselves, man.
Yeah.
They're ruining
And
their
there's
bodies.
footballers there getting paid. No, don't get me in that one.
And then at the end of the day, they're going to have to go and work for Tesco's.
Yeah.
Or wherever.
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with working for Tesco's, but I'm just saying they're going to have to
Yeah.
go and do a job that anybody
Yeah.
can, that.
And not anybody can do what they do, especially
No.
when you watch them coming down there flipping downhill tracks like.
Hell no. It's sad in a way that it's a sport, I think, unless you're in the top 10,
Yeah.
you're not going to be able to make a living from it.
No.
Outside, once you're finished.
Yeah. Well,
You're-
sponsorship will play a big thing because it's a lot.
Yeah.
But even with the sponsorship, you're still having to get about. Like them privateers I watch on Pink Bike. Is it Pink Bike? Has a
Bike.
privateer,
Mhm.
and watching what he went through and what he was doing, and they give him the
Aye.
chance to do it. Like, and
Yeah.
wow, the money, and going and changing and doing things all the time.
Mhm.
So it is.
Oh, it's hard, man.
So
Like, how could you be a world champion at something, right? Be one of the best in the world, and then when your career's over, unless you go into the bike industry in some way, or
Yeah.
the brand wants to hold on to you as
yeah.
some kind of asset for
Yeah.
the brand, well, what do you do?
Well, there's Steve Pete, they're legends.
Smart, switched
Yes.
on though,
Yeah.
but not everybody's as switched on as Steve Pete.
No.
You know?
But he's a legend, isn't he? Like,
Yeah.
and Rob Warner's a legend too.
Mhm.
All them
Of
boys
course,
will have
aye.
all that, going on. But
Uh-huh.
it's the ones that you probably wouldn't hear about, or they're the good British ones. But then
Yeah.
where's the rest of them go?
But the guys that are always kind of sitting around 13, 14, 15, like those guys
Yeah.
are right there, but they're just
Just
not.
either not hitting the. Oh, I don't know.
Unfortunate, whereas you say you get football players, fucking,
Yeah. Messi.
yeah, they trip over a friggin' daisy and they've got a sprained ankle.
Wankers. There we go. David Crummy doesn't like riding over the hill back to the top. I don't think anybody really does, to be honest. Ragley, great for the mud. Morley 1.0, unbelievable. Hoop kit on it, fully kitted out. That sounds nice, doesn't it? Like?
Aye.
What's the dislike with guide brakes, piston sticking? I just think they're shite. It's a personal preference.
Yeah, I just know from working with the mechanics in the store and being with those guys, they were always bleeding guide brakes.
Yeah.
Always.
And I think when you do bleed them, like I've been up in the shop and I've seen Gordy doing it, and like he was going from one to the other and thought it had it finished, and then there would be more air bubbles coming through it, and I don't know, like that would do my head in.
But they come in so many bikes, There's so many bikes. If you buy a complete, there's so many of them with the guide brakes on them.
I actually think I don't like the whole. It kind of you hit it, but it doesn't stop you sharp.
I know what you mean.
Whereas XT, when I want to brake, I know I can brake,
Yeah.
and I know the wheel's going to lock up, and I can get round.
Yeah.
I think it suits the way I ride. That's probably why the other thing is too. Like, it just suits the way you ride.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody says Coburn bikes sound good. That could be a flipping idea, huh? When another couple of years, boys, bringing out God knows what that'll be, huh?
Well, here's a question, and I've asked it a number of times on the podcast.
Yep.
with so many bike brands now, right, and with the COVID thing and everything else, the bike industry's booming.
Yeah.
Right? Booming. There will be a downturn.
Oh, there will be.
But I think even before COVID hit, with the number of bike brands, you could see a new bike brand every day that you've never heard about for the next year.
Yeah.
Easy. A lot of these brands will have to lose.
Yeah.
And go out of business.
Yeah.
Right? Do people think it's going to happen? I think it will.
There's going to be like a recession on the bike after
I
so
think
many.
so. There's too many brands.
And you know what? Everybody's went and bought bikes now. And with thing. So 2021 bikes, unless you've had your bike a year or two, like myself, you wouldn't want to change because you went out and bought your bike.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I know running the buy and sell page, we were saturated. Like
I'm sure you were.
I think we went from 7,500 to 12 to 13,000 over COVID. People on that site, and that's crazy. Like,
aye,
and selling and selling and selling.
Well, you know yourself that I'm getting a friend into it.
Yeah.
And he's wanting to spend 1,500 quid. He was looking for something second hand. There was nothing.
No, everybody had COVID tax went on, didn't
it? Exactly. And he's small. He needs a small frame as well, so that didn't help things. But yeah, like there was just nothing. Yeah. Because when I last was looking on stuff maybe a year ago, you could have had your pick of bikes.
Yeah. Aye. And
whereas now,
people just trying to get rid of them.
In fact, talking about that, I know a guy that bought an e-bike, had it for a year, sold it for more than he bought it for.
I would say so. E-bikes taking off big time now.
Oh man, crazy.
Definitely.
Crazy.
Oh my god. Or AC bikes. Everybody's coming up for bikes for me to start building bikes. I don't have a clue about geometry. If I swing the leg over it and it feels good, that does me.
It's scary, man. I think though we're going to see a load of bike brands go under.
I hope not.
No, but there's just so many bike brands out there at the minute. Yeah. Either what you'll find is some of the big players like Giant or Trek or some of these guys will start buying lesser known brands
and bringing them in.
Yeah, so they don't have to pay corporation tax, right? This is what they'll start doing, and you'll see a lot of these wee brands, I think, falling away.
Yeah. Heard it here first, folks. See, go onto the stock market, buy all them wee brands up.
Buy them and then Giant will maybe buy you.
You never know. Coburn Bikes sounds good. AC Bikes. Missy Gove went off the deep end when she finished the World Cup circuit. Missy Gove.
Aye. Was she the one with the dreads and all?
I think, is that the one that was doing the drugs? Or was it something?
How long ago was that? How long ago?
Dwayne, how long ago was that? Did I watch something about her one time and she was she drug dealing or something?
Was she the one with the big dreadlocks and real trendy cool?
Yeah. Was she Canadian?
I don't know, but she was always a header, right?
I think that's the same one. I think it could be well the same one. Your guy Sam Program started that YouTube. He makes his money off that. He gets monster sponsors through it. Of course, he's in real on the bike as well. Sponsorship for everything. Yeah, it does really, really help. Like,
Yeah.
So far, my favourite podcast, Barbecue Arse, doesn't say much though. I'd get rid. Jack's on the jack tonight. Johnny Sharbles, how's it going? She retired in 1988 or 1998 and rode for Cannondale.
Yes.
If that's the same one, she was a nut.
I actually know a guy that dated her.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. I do. He lives in Birmingham now.
Did she not? Is that the one that went to jail? There was one went to jail.
She possibly could have. I know that David was well in. Shouldn't say his name, but he was well into motocross.
Yeah.
He was well into motocross, but he mountain biked as well for fitness and stuff. And I think he hooked up with her at a few of the events.
Yeah.
She was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're all crazy. We're all crazy.
But man, what a great personality for the sport. Yeah. Like, you need them,
There's Jack. Jack's our retro, right? He knows everything. So yes, 90s, caught with a bag of weed and a piranha.
What's a piranha? Not a fish. What the hell's a piranha?
Oh, if Barbecue Arse is Keith.
Oh,
everybody's
right.
calling them barbecue hours. Oh, look. She was a lesbian. She was lifted for dealing marijuana. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I watched the thing about her, and like she was the things that she was doing. Like, and I think she was one of the quickest at the time.
Oh,
she was
because
flat out.
She was.
Yeah.
Aye, very cool. That's the same girl for sure.
Yeah, it is. So what time is it? 9:31. Well, we've had a good old chat tonight, haven't we? Like, it's
good, yeah.
We've talked through everything, like, there's plenty to talk about. I think we'll maybe wrap it up, because I'm sure, what time's Facebook? Facebook gives you an hour and 20 minutes. I think, or something. I know, that's really weird. She wore a piranha skeleton around her neck. She was a proper nutter.
Aye. It's definitely the same girl.
Yeah,
for sure.
Skeleton.
For sure.
Yeah.
What's she doing now then?
I asked. I must have maybe send you the link to her, because I watched it. John Connor. There's Maggie on now.
Is there a show about her out or something?
There is. I watched it one night on YouTube. I'll send you if I can find it.
Send it.
And,
I'll be able to find it, I suppose.
There's Maggie. Hi Maggie. Hey Maggie. Maggie has an e-bike and absolutely loving it.
Oh,
absolutely. Another one from the road over.
So even better. Even better.
Yeah, it was her pet dead piranha. Fuck me, son.
Well,
so,
here, takes all types, man.
Well, boys, did I come late? Well, yes, you did. You missed the 29er up my ear. But, no, we'll ask another question. If there's questions out there, we'll keep going until flipping anything happens.
It's because the book says no.
It's because the barbecue is at the limitation Keith ours. Yes, I know we're a bit slow because we only see stick Keith. So I do. Yep, Maggie says class indeed. I love it. She loves it. I have done it. Good crack getting out with Maggie.
What e-bike has she got?
You have the Merida, don't you, Maggie? You have the Merida that Alistair got you. I think it's the. What was it? I can't remember what make it was. It's a lovely purpley metallic colour, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Maggie, you're late. Oh, here we go. There's Rosie giving after an eye for flip's sake. It's alright, you can watch the repeats, okay? We have set up our Shred in the Shed flicks. It is £60 a month. And you have you can watch the episodes as many times as you want, and it's far, far better than that other flicks that you can get. She has an E160 Merida. So she has. Carbon wheels, good or shite. I don't really know enough about them.
No, never used them.
No.
I would be very scared to use them.
It's the same as carbon bars.
Yeah.
Carbon bars, yay or nay, folks, yay or nay?
I don't know. I think for me the carbon thing comes down to one, price, but two, I think I like a little bit of flex on my bike, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that whole stiff feeling.
Yeah.
The wheels would be even. But once you go carbon, you don't go back on wheels. That's what they say.
You know, yes, I think that's true. It's they don't go out of shape because they don't ding. But then when they do go, that's them. I think you have a lifetime warranty on carbon wheels.
Some of them.
Yeah.
Sixth Element, I think, maybe do a lifetime warranty.
It's not too bad if you're getting a thing, but I don't know. I don't know what way I would feel. I'd have to get a ride. I know that I'm going to be doing a review on the ones that the Race Face ones that Alistair gave me, because I've been riding them actually a bit, and I am loving them. I have to admit I am loving them. So tomorrow I'll maybe do a wee ride up or do a wee thing. Also, I'm going to do a review of my Garmin solar watch as well. Because I know people always ask about stuff. That's the new solar ones. So when it's out, it charges itself too. And I'll be doing that.
You'll have to take that off over the winter.
I know, well, there's not much flipping then. Favourite foreign destination you've mountain biked? Have you mountain biked a lot of places, have you?
No.
Wales?
No. But certainly if I had my choice, I would definitely go to to Tasmania.
I think I would go to Tasmania. Either Tasmania or New Zealand.
Yeah. Well, you're close, aren't you? So you could do both.
Yeah. I think, yeah, that's a wee bucket lister.
Aye. Like, Medina and all, and just that whole area, man, seems amazing.
Yeah.
You know? And you've got Blue Derby, which is an unbelievable story.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get them guys on the podcast. They said they'll come on, but it might take a while to get organised.
That's where they turned the abandoned town, was it?
Yeah.
And now it's a gold mine. It's an absolute gold mine for mountain bikers.
It was a mine in town. I think mine 10 there. And now it's a gold mining frickin' mountain bike town.
Mecca. It's just a mountain bike Mecca.
Yeah.
So it is.
Amazing.
I have one for the back on the hardtail. Absolutely soaks up everything. You can't true them. Must be the carbon wheels. I don't know. I never
can true them. Oh, very good.
Any group rides planned for the coming weeks? So tomorrow at 1:30 we have a beginners kind of one at Castlewell. And then on Sunday at 10 o'clock, which I don't know if you have to pay. Maybe somebody can come on here. Do you have to pay in the Tullymore anymore? Or what's the crack? What's the whole thing? Is it still free? We'll meet up either at the Tully Centre, but I think there's going to be too many cars there, so we'll probably parking at the Tullymore, just in Tullymore itself, at the back car park near the exit. That'll do. I will just do that, because the Tullymore Centre, I'm sure, will be packed. So it could be £5, but sure, it's better paying that in there.
Sure, it's cheap for a friggin'
just a park and
the days.
What's this? Custard creams and living dreams. Yeah, there's the thing. What is your nicest biscuit or your treat when you're out mountain biking?
Well, I'm vegan, right? So I can't eat ginger nuts. They're quite good.
Yeah.
Hobnobs are good.
Can you eat hobnobs?
Aye. Oreos. I can eat Oreos.
Are they vegan?
Not all of them, but the original Oreo, yeah.
Them date bars I said to you about tonight are all vegan. Because they're only made with dates, peanuts, and something else.
Aye. But yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Are you vegan? Didn't know that. Wouldn't have let you on.
I'm
only joking. I don't have any things about vegan. Oh jeez, I'm going to get it now. So it is. Bike Park Wales is great and Malaga is great. Yes, I'm hopefully going over to see the lizard.
Are you?
Yes, going over.
Aye, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, in February, fingers crossed. This whole COVID shit blows over by then.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, so there's a few of us. Jelly babies for the climbs. Jelly babies for the... I don't think
I can eat jelly babies because there's
the
gelatin in them.
Gelatin. Jelly babies, yep, definitely. Tracker bars on the trail.
Those
Cliff
bars are vegan.
Are they? You have to. It's a bit mad, isn't it? You have to sit and...
Yeah, it is. Unless you have a reason for doing it.
Yeah,
it's quite hard.
Vegan. I'm out here up with farmers. Davy Crawling. Giveaway already happened. No, John. If you haven't done it already, we're going to start doing this now. If you haven't done it already, give it a wee like, share what we're doing now, and we want you to pick a number between 1 and 5. Okay, that's as simple as it is. And then we're going to get Gareth at the end here to pick the number, and then I'm going to take them all from the list of all the comments, and then tomorrow we're going to have everybody that picked that number, and then I'm going to use a thing and we're going to put you on and then pick you out from that. Okay, so if you haven't done it and you wanted to enter the competition for the £50, a number between 1 and 5, and that's all you got to do, put it down. Okay. I've ridden Whistler a few times, highly recommend it.
Whistler?
Aye.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What about Squamish? Have you read Squamish? Which I think's beside Whistler. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
Squamish looks unbelievable.
Your man, what do you call him? Boost. He's does all the stuff on YouTube.
I put stuff.
No. What's his name? Something Boost. You can help me out here. I can't remember. My mind's went blank. He does all the stuff. I put actually a lot of his stuff on MTV for fun because he's out and doing a lot of stuff.
Okay.
I must actually see if we can get him because he would actually be good for the podcast.
Yeah.
What's the name of Gareth's podcast we'd like to watch?
mtbtribe.
I will put
mtbtribe.
A link again on it tonight. He had yesterday. Jordan Boostmaster.
Alright.
Try and get in contact with him. He'd be a good one to talk to.
Aye, definitely.
Yorkie Bar, the real man's bar.
Dude, I do miss Yorkies.
Yeah, it's hard to be a Nile Yorkie.
Yorkies, and I hate to say it, but I miss KFC.
Do you? Whole finger licking game.
That's the first thing. I don't miss it anymore, but when I've been vegan for years,
Yeah.
10 years maybe. That's the first thing I missed. Was KFC.
Chicken or just KFC?
No, just KFC.
Yeah. It's just the whole. Yeah.
Just the filth.
Yeah, just the filth.
I was disappointed if I went into KFC and it was too clean.
Yeah.
If the service was too good. I didn't want that. I wanted bad service. I wanted one of my items to be wrong.
And your bargain bucket to be
it was just to be filthy, man.
Yeah. Yes, John, just comment in the comments your number, what you want. Give it a wee like, give us a share, give us a flipping heart. Do whatever you want. You know what I mean? So we've got Jordan Bushmaster, yep, Red and Squamish too. There are a lot of great trails over there, but Whistler's got the most publicity.
Aye.
Probably is because it's that big. Like.
Yeah.
But I'm just looking through here.
Squamish looks amazing.
It's not being vegan, it's plant-based whole foods.
Well, I am plant-based.
Yeah.
As much as I can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giveaway already happened. We've had tracker bars, jelly babies. Do you know what I like? Peanut butter and jam. That's like peanut butter jam and a wee bit of bread. Or you can put in mashed banana with it.
With
your peanut butter and jam, yeah. Don't look at me like that. Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's for your body. It's more. It's not about eating it.
Yeah,
but or I make my own protein bars with oats. Then protein, you'd have to get a vegan protein.
Well, you just get protein from pea.
Pea protein. It's not the same, I don't think.
No.
No.
I use the Viva Life, that brand. Very, very good.
Yeah.
Very good. They do a lot of nice stuff.
Yeah.
I had one of their kind of bowls, their protein bowls, before it came out today. Very good.
Nice. And how far it was?
No.
Or maybe it's been saying deadly. He's been fucking rotten. He's fucking rotten. You don't have to stand behind him. How about a group trip to Moorsine? Les gets next summer. I may start making them bikes.
Maybe do something.
Yeah. Well, maybe do something a wee bit further away. We'll see what the crack is. We'll do something like that. And we'll try.
The lizard would be awesome.
Yeah.
Why not? Like, sure.
He's one of our own.
Yes.
I love him. I love him to bits. He used to call and all and here. And it was always when I was out, because he was always then when Laura was there. No, I'm joking. He used to call in at lunchtime stuff.
Nathan, sure, legend. He's been on the podcast as well.
Yeah.
Absolute
I love
legend.
He's like He's like a wee. I do have a lot of time for him. So I do. Right, anything else before we go? Everybody got in their numbers so I can go back and we can do this and then we can get Gareth here to say a number. Because he hasn't really been looking. We haven't been looking.
No, I haven't a clue what numbers are coming through.
Yeah. So we're starting our topic. Fancy bike wash products or good old fashioned water and brush. I use Superbike.
Right.
And it's concentrated and it's quite cheap and you actually get the spray with it.
Yeah.
And then oil. I just buy whatever oil and then just make sure it's put on the chain right.
Well, my bike's 11 years old, so I don't care.
You don't care. It's sitting at home rusting. Muck off works, don't care what people say. Well, of course it's going away, I think you can flip and muck off. I think it's expensive for what it is.
Yeah. Well, I like the... It's quite environmentally friendly too, isn't it? The muck off stuff.
Yeah, well I always try and get it. You try and get it that it's
biodegradable.
Biodegradable, bio whatever it is, yeah.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, it's up to yourself.
What's that other one? Is it King God or King Odd or what way is that pronounced?
I've never heard.
That stuff's very environmentally friendly.
Yeah.
Which is...
It's good, like?
I think it's good if you're spraying stuff around parks and around...
Yeah. That's it, there's
yeah, because you will get a runoff. You'll get a runoff into the rivers at the end of the day, so it's good to use stuff. It's
£10 for 2 refills, pink, but I like the girly pink. Must be the muck off stuff. Whatever floats your boat. Remember the stuff you used to get in the pound shop, and everybody was ranting and raving about it, but I remember them doing a test on it one day and I seen what happened and it was kind of like, maybe not.
Loves to eat carbon and stuff.
Yeah. Well, you have to be a bit careful of what you're putting in your carbon.
You do.
And I actually am a lot more, especially with burns and stuff, because I know it starts going inside that it can...
You have to use certain grease and all for carbon, don't you?
You have to be careful. I know the boys are doing. There's DJ on. How you doing, DJ? DJ's a bit of our local head case. Haven't seen you in a while, kid. Hope you're keeping well. But if everybody, DJ, if you want to enter, pick a number 1 to 5 for a wee psychology voucher, 50 quid. Dylan's on too. Pick a number between 1 and 5. Just stick it in the comments, boys, and that'll get you entered into the competition. And then at the end here, Gareth's gonna give us a bit of crack. So he's just going to come out with a number between 1 and 5, and I'm just going to get them all together and then draw it tomorrow night. Niall Clarkin, number 4, good to have you on, Niall. So it is. But any other questions? We've been through quite a lot. Hey, it's been a good old.
It's quite good, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a good old banter.
Like the thing about the mountain bike industry is there's so much happening.
Yeah.
It's amazing, like.
Yeah.
And there's so much to talk about all the time.
Yeah. And
it's really good.
Especially now, we're actually, mountain bike for fun. We've got our jerseys. So the jerseys are all ordered and they're ready. They're coming on our way. And then there's going to be a lot of rides and a lot of stuff coming up too.
That's good.
So
Happy
there's
days.
going to be a lot of stuff
Happy days.
going to be happening, folks. So just stay tuned and keep with us. And hopefully you can make us one of the biggest. I don't like a club. Clubs are just too clingy. I like having the Facebook. Whereas if you want to come, you come. You can come out in a ride and you can do whatever and everybody has a crack.
Yeah. Well, it suits the thing better, right?
Yeah.
It's more geared towards your, the mountain bike clientele, if you know what I mean. You know.
You turn up, you go for a ride, that's it. Like, there's no crack, no flipping.
No.
You know what I mean? Oh, we're getting everywhere. There's a lot of people. Think government should do free Helens on your first bike.
Free helmets.
Helmets, aye.
Free helmets.
Keep people safe. Listen, if you can buy an expensive bike, you can buy a fucking helmet. At 15, like 15, 20 quid. As long as there's the Planet X ones.
Yeah.
If you want to go bigger, yes, buy bigger, but it's not. This comes into the responsibility then. If you're buying a bike, it's like if you buy a TV, you need a license. Or I know it doesn't. It's not the same thing, but it kind of. If you have to buy it, you have to get that along with.
Yeah. Like, I think, it's a difficult one. I think you should definitely be wearing a helmet, without a doubt. And spend as much as you can on a helmet. Like, at the end of the day,
it's your head.
It's your dome. If that goes, it's all over.
I know.
You know.
And I have to buy a big helmet. Look at the size of my head.
His head's heavy, it's weighing down.
It's weighing him down. Do you know what it is that flipping mouth is? I was actually going to get that from getting a headpiece, but he had never forgiven me.
But like, realistically, if you're buying a helmet, if you spend, 40 quid will get you a really good helmet.
Yeah, it doesn't cost much. Like, if you're spending $2,000 on a bike, an extra that,
get a good helmet.
And it keeps them guys, I think, driving the helmet ones on and the technology, and it so it keeps going, so it keeps us better.
Yeah, no, I think get a good helmet. Definitely, man. Like, people will think about spending. They won't think twice about spending 40 quid on a Chinese and a few drinks over a weekend or whatever. Get a friggin' helmet.
Yeah, that's it. Or your drink. Go out and spend £100 a drink.
Listen, I snowboarded for years without a helmet, right?
Yeah.
And somebody said to me, "Do you wear a helmet?" I said, "No." And they're like, "Why not?" And I said, "Well,
never."
You said, "Get a helmet, you'll go harder." So I got a helmet. And then I was doing, because I've been snowboarding for a long time, I was practicing backflips, right?
Yeah.
And then I was going on the airbag, practicing double flips. Yeah. And I over-rotated in my second flip, and the board came up and hit the helmet here. And when I come off the bag, my helmet, because the snowboard edges are hard, right? The helmet had just a massive big dent the whole way down the side. You see, if I hadn't been wearing a helmet,
I'd opened you like a boiled egg.
Oh, it's just been,
It's just clean.
Especially with no hair nor nothing to help.
That's what I'm saying, a boiled egg. It'd
have just been brutal. And dude, the helmet's so important. And it's not even for the big, it's the wee small things you don't feel because you're wearing a helmet.
Yeah. That is, and concussion, and then we'll have that.
Yeah.
Right, so has everybody got their numbers down? If you haven't got your numbers down, you've got 30 seconds. Okay, we've got 30 seconds because we've used up a lot of time here tonight with Gareth, and I appreciate it.
Facebook will be charging you.
I know Facebook will be charging me, or they'll be charging me with something anyway. But if you don't have it in, you've got another 20 seconds to get your there's Aaron. Aaron, if you're watching, you've got 10 seconds to put a number in between 1 and 5. 1 and 5. Okay? Get Aaron, come on. 1 and 5. Get a number in. I'm putting it on because I know there's a delay. Patrick Mullins 4. Stuart Ian. I think you've put about 10 numbers in, Stuart.
Good lad. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Put every number from 1 to 5.
Don't, because you're bastards. I fucking have to sort this out tomorrow night.
Do it. Every number.
I'll go down. It'll be the first one you pick, you bollocks. So, Jack Ellis got 1. You've got. I'm gonna leave it for another 30 seconds because Aaron came in later. Oh, yeah, that wee bollocks. Look, I see it. You started. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do it.
2.0. 5. See, I'll have to troll through the Mario bollocks. Yo, Stuart, there's he's out of 2.
Yeah, you see.
That's it.
That's the smart man's game there.
Now to think that the algorithms are coming through. There's a lot of comments coming in.
Facebook.
See, talking big bollocks, you see the start.
That's good.
That is good,
That's interaction.
Kyle Taggart, right? We'll give you everybody. We've got the 9:54. I've got 40 seconds left on my watch, so get it in. This is what you gotta do. Get it in right now. You're looking at this 50 quid. Look, everybody's at it here now too. Let's say I'm gonna have to flip them.
Well, if they put the number in, you'll have to put them in the draw. You have to.
Let's see. Hopefully there'll be about 5,000 comments by the time we've finished here tonight. Let's see.
And you're hoping to do this tomorrow night? By the time you get through all those...
But next week, by the time we get started.
Well, at least you can say the Ulster there was 300 entries.
300 entries. Everybody going buckle for it. 50 quid and a kiss. Oh, what's a wee angry face for? Somebody give us a wee angry face there.
Oh, why?
Oh, why are you angry? Why so angry? You really didn't think this out. I know it didn't. No. I'll take that off. Oh. What do you think, Keith? Well, to be honest, I thought it was a good idea at the time. Thanks, Keith. Have you missed Keith tonight? Have you missed Keith? I've missed Keith.
Of course.
Do you know Keith?
I've never met Keith.
No, you never met Keith. Lucky bastard. No, Keith, I have missed Keith tonight. It would have been good crack. Matthew Moore's watching. Rose Mel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going off the chart here now. Matthew Moore, get a number between 1 and 5, and not like everybody else is doing. You can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down if you want. I've given up here now.
Aye.
So
just enter everybody that was on.
Yeah, well, just enter everybody that goes in there. Get something down if you want in. No, I like Keith better. Stuart. I couldn't give 2 fucks. Tony Boyle. Tony, off the drinks tonight. We're not really drinking. I don't really drink anyway. I just have a couple usually. Matthew, yes, get a number between 1 and 5, or do like everybody else is doing, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and get entered into this draw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For flip's sake. Who said I like? Keith's better.
And you're giving this away as well, aren't you?
That's my own personal stuff, you bollocks. He's lifting stuff. He's lifting stuff off my table here that is going on the bike. Yeah.
Sure, through that.
I no bar. Fucking work away. So, have you enjoyed yourself?
Amazing, yeah.
No, it's good crack tonight.
It's
you know what? And because when I done it, I never really... I've seen your face on Facebook and stuff like that. You only get talking to you with a thing, I know.
Try to keep my face off.
Well, I have special ways. And all them videos. There we go. So, right. We've got 3 minutes to 10 o'clock. So, 10 o'clock we'll wrap up. Because I know you've got to get back to...
Port Magic.
And time for the flipping car rally. To send your car in the middle of the town. Light her up.
Some crazy stuff.
We'll send you away with a coffee anyway. We'll
Perfect,
give you an hour coffee.
Amazing.
And then you can give me a shake when you get in.
Oh no, there'll be no hassles.
So, well, no.
I have to stop up in the big city, the big smoke first and then on down.
You have to go to Belfast again? Oh, for flip's sake.
It's only for 5 minutes.
Alright. Right, so we've got 3 minutes left, so anybody who wants entered, get it in. That sounded wrong, didn't it?
It really did.
Aye. I'm going to have to send some of this through.
I'm expecting some voice to come in the door.
No, there's the Chinese coming out. But I'm still got 35 away from here. What's that? 10 o'clock, that's near 2 hours we went.
Really?
Yeah, and it's just one like that.
I know.
You know what, you could talk about bikes all day, every day.
Well, that's it, man. There's so much to cover. And
yeah. So if you've got a last question, get it in now. 3 minutes, and we'll try our best to answer it. There's Alice Wansfield coming in too. Oh, look at this.
1, 2, where's 3?
Everybody's
4.
Going in. That's it. Get the laughs in. We want laughs, we want hugs. Or if you care, you care. Get them in. Go on. We all love a bit of loving and caring. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, it is good fun. And it's been great to have everybody. And the questions tonight were actually very, very good. And we did do a bit of controversy too with a lot of them. But everybody kept a good grip of themselves.
Listen, as long as you're out on a bike and you're riding, sure.
Who cares?
Who cares at the end of the day?
Cave Hill any good for trails? Yes, it is good for trails, and there's actually a Cave Hill mountain bike group. So if you look them up on Facebook, they would know. They'll know more about than me. They will point you in the right direction for where you want to go. They're very slippery. I think it's once it's wet, they're deadly enough. But yeah.
Here, what about gravel? You into the gravel bike thing?
Adventure biking?
Gravel bikes.
Adventure bike? I don't know any gravel bikes. I just do adventure biking.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, well, float your boat. When I couldn't get out to the trails, I'd done the job. But yeah, we'll maybe do a bit.
I think that's going to get quite popular, the whole gravel thing.
Because you're getting, I think, the ones from the road, looking a bit of mountain bike coming into that, and a wee bit of, as long as it, yeah. That's it. Don't worry. Keith's here now. Keith Crimble. Well, there he is. There's our Keith. What's that, Keith? There is 40 seconds to get your entries in. 40 seconds. That's the way he would talk. Listen, folks. We've got 30 seconds now. We're going to wrap it up tonight because we have been on for a long time, and make sure Gareth gets home alright and don't him out too long. But thank you for coming in.
It's been a pleasure, man. Thanks for having me.
Not a bar. It's been excellent. You've been good cracking.
Yeah, and I need to get out on some bike rides with you. And
definitely do. We're going to have.
Sure, man.
We'll keep it pinned anyway, and on the posts and the MTB for fun. And like I said, work away. Post all your podcasts will be going up on MTB for fun.
Awesome. And, appreciate it.
Yeah, and we'll help you any way you can.
Yeah,
just to keep it going out, dude.
Well, I need to get out more on the bike, obviously, and now that I'm here, I'll plan on doing that for sure. And I don't know what to do with the podcast because I get so many people wanting to come on from elsewhere on the planet. Yeah. So initially, I was kind of wanting to keep it all Irish based, maybe UK. There's just so much going on elsewhere that. Yeah, it's a lifestyle podcast, a lifestyle mountain bike podcast at the end of the day. So it's not focusing on racing. It's not, it's just everything.
It's everything.
Parts,
it's all,
rides, bikes. We're doing it all. So.
Yeah, there's no props. You heard the man. He wants you on the podcast. He wants local guys. Get in contact with him. And if you're even just starting out, that'd be a good thing to see what way. What way it does it work. To have a chat about somebody who's actually just starting out. And they get that.
Yeah.
So it is.
Definitely.
Would you recommend body armour for chest and back for trails? Starting out, yes, but then after a while it gets too warm. I think you have to pick a good one. Or else I started out in a ward, and then what I was finding was everybody else was going ahead because it was just the heat. And then, but saying that, it did help me a couple of times when I did come off starting. Then you get a bit of confidence.
Yeah.
And then if you find you're getting, or if you're doing something gnarly, put it on you.
Aye.
You know, it's like any other body armour. If you're not feeling it, put it on. If it makes you a wee bit confident, then yeah.
That's it.
Do it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Especially if you're hitting more zine or something, I would certainly advise body armour.
Or if you're hitting any downhill trails or something natural if you haven't done before, certainly stick it on over here.
Yeah.
Great show, lads. Thank you very much, Paddy.
Thank you.
Gravel bikes, you mean cyclocross, surely? Fuck.
There's a whole can of worms.
You're fucking opening full of shit tonight.
You'll have to talk about that tomorrow. Ask him about gravel bikes tomorrow.
No, I don't. Don't crash. There's always a good one. Class podcast from Niall.
Thank you, Niall. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
There's young Niall. You could talk to Niall. You could talk to wee Scotty Roberts. I'll get in contact with him.
Anybody get out to me. Reach out to me.
Elaine Gray's on. You've just hit us when we're leaving. And somebody saying I'd recommend Bliss Word every day. Food, back protection, chest, a lot. It's all about keeping safe and having fun. I
kind of use my bladder in the bag for
your back
protection.
Until you run out and then it's a bit shit. Yeah. But listen, guys, thanks for watching tonight. It's been a blast, and it's been a blast talking to Gareth. It really has. So we're going to go in and have a bit of coffee now, and from there. So it's good night for me. It's good night for him.
Do you want me to choose a number before we go, or what?
We'll choose a number. Yeah,
choose a number. That.
Aye. No, do you know what? Anybody that's wrote down a number, we'll just throw in. And then tomorrow that'll do. That's the best way, isn't it?
Aye.
Yeah, because super live show. Thank you very much, David. We are trying our best. We do want to have a show from Northern Ireland for you guys. This is what it's all about. You know, that everybody can come, ask questions. We'll try and get people on from here, and so that you feel that it's part of it's a community at the end of the day. And anything you want to ask or see or do, and we'll always have a bit of crack. But again, thanks for watching. So it's good night from Gareth.
Good night from him. Good night from him.
And it's good night from our Keith. Good night, everybody. Sorry I couldn't be there tonight, but I couldn't get out of bed because I'm old. Okay. You know what? Share this.
Thanks, guys.
Get out there. Give it a like. Share this. Share this on your Facebook. We'll try and get more people in. And for the YouTube, we need 1,000 subscribers. And that's
before you can go live.
Before I can go live. So
if
you know any, I know, isn't it like? Do you know that's just because they want to flip and use the money and stuff. So if you do, please subscribe, or we'll try and get something. Because if we did this, we could do it a lot more global. You could put it out, and it would be a lot more people getting hit.
Do one for my hot tub.
Yeah. There's an offer you don't get every day. Do we have to wear flipping Speedos, do we?
The last time I was in the hot tub, there was somebody in it with a Spider-Man suit on, so you can wear whatever you want.
That sounds like a bit of shit there. Right, we shall see you later, folks. We appreciate you tuning in, and all the best, and I'll see some of you at the weekend out riding, which is the good part. So it is. And then tomorrow, Castlewellan as well, 1:30.
Have a good one.
See you later.
Ride safe.
Bye bye. Bye.
Ciao, ciao.